Hello, 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 boys and girls. This is Gordon Gecko here with my lower league management save with Santa Lucia. I'm on Malta. In the last video, we were champions of Malta, and now we are in the Champions League. But, and there's always a but, well, let's check it out. We actually had a very good first round. We played against Santa Coloma, the champions of Andorra, and we won 4-0 away, 4-1 at home. And I was really happy that we actually got TNS on the second round. They were the champions of Wales, and they only have 2 stars comparing to our 1.5. So I was expecting it to be even a game, but we lost away 7-1. And although the result may be a bit too much for how we played, we were the worst team. But maybe we could have lost by 3-1 or something. But no, it was 7-1. So that puts us practically out of the Champions League. The game that I'm transmitting today will be the one against TNS, but at home. But to be honest, we'll probably lose, or we'll probably not lose this one. We're not the favorites. We are TNS's favorites. I don't understand why TNS is so good at the moment, but let's just check it out. How do I put this Champions League? Champions League, just to check the. It's really hard to find something in this menu. In Europe, yeah. So how do I see the ratings? The qualification places. Well, nations coefficients. So Wales is actually just one step above us. We actually climbed quite a bit in the last couple of seasons, and this year we're making 3.125 points already, so pretty good. No, 2.875, so pretty good. Sorry, and we already left behind some other clubs, although this may change the future. But Wales is just one level above us, and still we cannot do anything against them. Or at least I couldn't. They have exactly the same places as we do. Next year we'll start in the second qualifying round. Yeah. Okay, but before we actually go into this game, let's just check on the finances. We're climbing here a bit. This is mainly due to the money that came from the Champions League and also money that came from the new sponsors, etc., etc. Still, the club is 135 down with a lot of interest payable. Let's see how this goes to the rest of the season. Um, the budget just grew a bit to close to 40,000, away from the 30,000 of last season, and um, we are deemed to, or we are our prediction, or the media prediction is that we finish second this year. Again, I think Berkukara will be first. Um, we are still seeing if we can get some better players. First thing I did was get rid of everyone from the U squad. They were burning a lot of money, and I got some foreigners finally. Panos Amenakas from Australia, midfielder center. He played for, or he was in Berkukara, didn't play for them. He was in Brescia, so he has some um, ability to be a better player. Mario Sergio from also from Berkukara. He was also on a free transfer. He is Brazilian, defender right, and his history he was before he was in Berkukara, he played in the ABC, so in the second division of Brazil. Um, these were the ones in May that I hired after I was a champion. Then I had Gianmarco Galliera, a goalkeeper. He will substitute Muscat this season. Muscat is worse than he is. This is a pretty good goalkeeper. He was also in Berkshire, although he didn't play any game before that. He was in Genoa, where he also didn't really play. Um, James Samut from Melita, striker center. This will be our backup striker this season, so he won't play that many games. He comes from Melita for free. We got Baize, um, defender right center. I think he also comes from Berkshire. Everyone was leaving Berkshire after they didn't qualify for the Champions League. Diakite, defender left, also from Berkshire. Before that, he was in Central Salif Keita, which is a team from Mali. Um, Lukman, midfielder center. I think he also comes from Berkshire. Yeah, although he had one game in the last season and none in the season prior. And finally, Giancarlo Cuccieri, midfielder right. He is a backup. I'm trying to still get a midfielder left, another midfielder right. Uh, it's it's been really hard. Cuccieri just goes back to the team. He was here last season. I sent him away, but I cannot find anyone better for this position. So this year we got some more players actually. Um, some more, or the staff still remains exactly the same, and I think it won't change until we actually are what you call a professional team, which may take its time. We have no one in the youth club, and as you can see here, for the expectations of the season is that we challenge for the title, and the Premier League that we be competitive, in the Champions League, and FA Cup, FA Trophy that we reach the final, and they say the Super Cup is not really important. Okay, this is yeah, nothing here. I'm taking a coaching job now, or a coaching job now. I'm making another qualification for International B or something, or Continental B. Uh, this will be ready around December, I think. So let's go to finish this Champions League. I would find it rather impossible that we actually win this game by 6-0. Although everything is possible, but and I'm definitely going out on attack since the beginning. We already know, or almost know, that if we pass this, which are not gonna get to, just going attacking and Lilith, which we are probably not going to. We'll play against Hearts of Scotland. Um, they're playing a game against I know against some other team, but they won the first round by 4-0. So, and here again, TNS with the first opportunity. Of course, they are a professional team. We are still a semi-pro team, which makes a lot of difference here. A nice strike there by Agus. Continue nice. Zero, I think he's offside. Yeah, he is offside. At least let's just try to win this one. At least to get some points for the club and for Malta in the UEFA thing, and they score. So score right on the counter. I think some of our players just kept on saying, "Fuck, it was a fair goal," and that's how it is. Um, so let's see if we can actually if we can at least get a draw. We just want to get some points on board. I'll be happy with the money that we're gonna get this season. Oh, good goal, I guess. And was disallowed again, so second goal disallowed. Like that is also very high. At least we will get some money from when we get the second one. That was a tough game against a tough team. And now I have to make you a change. Not such a good change, but still. If they hadn't like deemed my two goals offside, I think the second one is actually not offside. But okay, I'm not the referee, so I think the team has a lot of also new faces. They are still trying to get together to play better. Because to be honest, of course, TNS is a better team than we are, and in normal circumstances, they will probably win us 9 out of 10 times, but not by these numbers. These numbers are just ridiculous. Nice. Oh fuck. Now finally the goal, and this cannot be offside. Yamanaka's is not playing well. He's gonna be out. Okay, 2-1. Still on aggregate, it's a 9-2 defeat. We really need to get professional or team to get professional status before we can think about uh, playing in this rounds, because TNS was actually, because I said I was very happy that it's TNS, because they were by far the worst, or the weakest adversary that we could have. The other teams would be Basel, Switzerland, and I think FC Copenhagen. So given this scenario, I think we were very happy that we got the 3-1. Sturman is just gonna take uh, him out. Put Zahara in. So we're actually very lucky in the draw. The draw for the first round, we only had one team to draw. It was the guys from from Andorra. Also, the other teams are normally crap in that round, so we are glad to take it. But if you look here at the stats, we actually did a good game in terms of stats. We're not the better team at all, or it was a pretty even match. So I'm not that unhappy with the team. The result also didn't show. It could have been a draw. Yeah, we were just unlucky there. So we get a 10-2 defeat here that shows that the team is not ready for going much further in Europe. We would have gotten hurts, hearts, hearts. Yeah, they went against Stjarnan from Iceland. They won 5-1 on aggregate. Okay, let's see how much money we got from Champions League. So we got defeated. Yeah, this is allowed. Referee. Okay. So we got 280, and we got another 200k after being knocked out in the Champions League, which is pretty okay. I mean, now this should go up a bit. We are only in debt 872k, so much better. A couple of seasons more like this, and we'll be ready to go. So I will make some friendlies also, but the game that I'm going to show will not be the first of the league. It will be this one against Pietà in the middle of the season. Uh, or maybe this one. Actually, this one against San Juan at home. I want a home game. And then we will already know if we maintain the glory. Actually, let's see how the other teams did in Europe. Uh, okay, so Sliema got kicked by Dynamo Minsk 1-3-0-1. Birkirkara lost to Siroki Brđeg from Slovakia, I think, or no, from Bosnia, 4-0 to 1. And the last team was Malta. They lost to Neftchi from Azerbaijan. So I was actually the only one that won games, which is not good. I just want to see how the team of how Birkirkara did in terms of players. Let's just check them. They have a few guys on. It's on loan or oh, it's on trial. Actually, this is South Korean, so they have a lot of. They manage to always get a lot of talent. Let's see the transfer history. Actually, only got 3 players. This guy from Crotone, of course, from Italy, pretty good guy for sure. Agu from and Diallo. So all very good players. So they'll probably be the team to beat also this season. Thank you very much for watching. Was episode number 40. This lower league management save. I'm Gordon Gecko. See you next time.